guys, have you heard about the new featured flipper reseller support program we started on Instagram? You haven't? Well, stay tuned. We're going to give you the details. Hey guys, Patriot Picker here. My name is Chris. We are down in the eBay bunker. And before we get started today going over some of the items that have sold for us recently, I wanted to jump right in and tell you about something very exciting. Now, if you follow me on YouTube and you have subscribed to my channel and you follow me on Instagram at PatriotPicker76, you will know that we have started a new reseller support program called Featured Flipper. And I am super excited to announce to you our very first featured flipper for the month of April is Junk Girls World, okay? And so I've already posted that information over on Instagram this morning, and what this is all about is our way as resellers to help support one another and even, get a little bit more traction and advertisement and awareness to your stores by going and buying something from another reseller. And so Junk Girls World has been listed on Instagram this morning now, and the link to her store is in the description below the video. You'll be able to go to her store and you'll be able to show your support by buying something from her. We do this in 2-week increments, and so then another featured flipper will be drawn on April the 15th. And we will announce that one as well. And this is all, again, just a way to show our support for other resellers in the community. We are family, and we love to support one another and grow at the same time. So, without further ado, let's jump into some items that have sold for me recently and see if some of these items are similar to some of your items that you've been selling. And if not, and you are not a reseller and you just like watching the videos, please be encouraged when I say that you too could be a reseller. It doesn't take that much work at the initial stage of getting it started. It's fun, it's exciting, and the cool thing is you can make some profit. So let's jump in here and see what we've got. All right, so first item up is a medical scrub top. I'm not going to unfold it, but this is a Care Bears theme scrub top. Get it upside right here, the way that we fold them, from Disney. And this is a size large, and it sold for $12.99. You'll have to forgive me. I'm kind of out of the videoing loop. It's been a while since I've put a video out, and after you've been out of it for a while, it takes a minute to kind of get back into the groove again. But next up, we have a Mickey Mouse plush. And I do believe that this is a 20-inch head to toe Mickey Mouse plush. And this sold for $16.99 plus shipping. Another item I picked up, when I found it, it was in this box, just like this. I had no idea what it was. It just says Smart Swab Mo. Smart Swab Mo on the end. I had no idea what it was, and I picked it up, opened it up. Turns out to be a ear cleaner that was advertised on TV, I guess, at one time. So anyway, this particular ear cleaner wax removal kit, that's a better way of saying it, sold for $24.99 plus shipping. All right, as of late, I have been really zoning in on shoes. I used to sell, if I ever picked a pair of shoes up, it was always a pair that looked brand new, usually some kind of a tennis shoe, sporting type shoe or something like that, maybe a men's hiking boot, something like that I was very familiar with. But I've recently expanded out and started really doing some research and thinking about what type of shoes that you should be looking for when you go into your thrift stores. Found these the other day. These are women's Sorel, S-O-R-E-L. This is a very high-end, waterproof, I guess you'd say winter boot. It has sort of a felt outside, and then you can see the liner on the inside is nice and warm, but they're waterproof. And these are size 10s, women's size 10s, and they sold for $54.99 plus shipping. Several days ago, I was in one of our local thrift stores, and I just happened, you know, it's always the same story. You just have to be there at the right time. There's so much transition and change going on inside of a thrift store on a daily basis that whatever time you show up could make the difference between you finding good stuff and you finding not a lot of good stuff. Some people say that you should get there first thing when they open, because if you do, if they've put out new stuff, then you see it. Some people say, no, it's best to go over in the evenings, like before closing time, because they've put a bunch of stuff out, the crowds have died down, and they're putting it out basically for the next morning, and you can possibly find some good stuff. Now, I myself wouldn't tell you that there is a truth to either way. I think it's just a matter of you showing up when you show up and what just happens to be there. The other day I walked in and there happened to be about 10 really nice record albums from back in the 70s. And so I got them all. One of those that sold was this Gordon Lightfoot's greatest hits called Gordy's Gold. It's a 2-album set, and this sold for $19.99 plus the medium mail shipping. And by the way, when you ship albums, I don't know how you do it, but basically what I do, I want to protect the album itself from breaking and shattering in the shipping process. So what I do is I cut out pieces of cardboard that are just about 2 inches longer on each side. I sandwich the record inside there, okay? I put bubble wrap inside it first, of course, and then I sandwich those two together, and then I seal it all the way around with tape, and that's how I send it. And so far, I've had no issues. So I don't know if you do it different. That's how I do it. All right, we have another scrub top. This one is I believe the company's name is Zoe and Chloe, and it's a black scrub top with the word love and hearts all the way around it. I do believe Zoe and Chloe scrub tops, they're all polyester, but they stretch a little bit, so they're kind of comfortable. This is a size medium, and it's going out the door for $17.99 plus a little bit of shipping. Now, if you've been following for a while, you know the storyline behind what you see back here on the shelves, all board games. I just ran another sale on board games, and did some wheeling and dealing, and ended up getting rid of some of them. The sale's still on right now, but we are slowly getting rid of some of them. But I don't buy board games anymore unless they're brand spanking new, and of course I'm not going to buy them if it's not comping well. But anyway, this particular little game was sealed up, still brand new, and I looked it up. The comps were really good on it. It's called Grandpa Beck's Skull King. So if you ever see this out and about, pick it up, look at comps, and you will see that it does pretty good. So that's going out the door for $17.09 on the board game sale, plus a little bit of shipping. So, all right. Now it's that time of the year. Spring is here, and baseball season is starting. I don't know what baseball season is going to be like in your area, but I would imagine that there are plenty of places around the country that are going to play ball. So, had this little glove I picked up. This is a Wilson. It's a youth glove, but it's a signed Jim Catfish Hunter. And it's in really good shape for a youth glove. Obviously all leather. And that's going out the door for $24.99 plus some shipping. Also ran a sale on men's hats. We haven't, I don't have any in this video to show you, but we did run a sale on men's hats. I'm getting ready to run another sale on women's purses and bags, because we have quite a bit in our store still. They're old stock, so we need to refresh, and hopefully I can get rid of some of those. But we did have one sale. It's a women's crossbody Kim Rogers with the long strap. Not much to it really, but it's kind of just a different little look. And so that sold for $15.99 plus shipping. All right, we have another board game here, Scrabble Switch Up. And the cool thing about this game is that you're not just playing Scrabble on the basic Scrabble board. There's different boards that you can add to it to give it a little bit of different color while you're playing. So it really makes it a little bit more modern, I guess you'd say, and more decorative. So anyway, that particular game sold for $11.69 on the game board sale. And last but not least, and my favorite so far, every now and then, as I said earlier, you can go in and you can find stuff in your thrift stores, and you do really well. You find the really great stuff right away. You load your cart up, and then when you come out, you're just like stoked, right? That's not always the case, of course. But the other day, I happened to walk in, and when I did, there was a guy pushing a book cart full of books out to the book section. And I just happened to make eye contact with the cart, and when I did, I looked down and I recognized something that I know just from my own experience. I recognized right away, and I immediately went to his cart and I said, when you put these out, I said, I want them, because you got to wait for them to put things out on the shelf. They can't just start digging in the carts. So he said, oh, that's fine. And as soon as he got down to them, I noticed the entire set was in the cart. That was incredible. Usually you find these in single volumes here and there and such, but I found the entire set, and those are these little Tyndale House New Testament commentaries on all the New Testament books of the Bible. And they're not very large, and they're paperbacks, but they're full of good commentary. And I got all 20, I think. Yes, 20 volumes of these, and just sold them for $89.99 plus shipping, media mail shipping. So you can't go wrong. Usually, like I said, you find them individually, on the shelf, and a lot of times you're like, I ain't gonna fool with a paperback book. It's a lot of trouble and hassle, and I'm not gonna make much money off of it, whatever. But if you can get all 20, you can get some profit. Now, what did I pay for them individually? I paid $20. They're $1 a piece for paperbacks, and so I turned $20 into $89.99, which is not a bad flip. All right, that's going to be it for now. I will conclude by again congratulating Junk Girls World for being our featured flipper of the month. Look forward to everybody who's participating to find out if you're the next featured flipper. And just want to encourage everyone to make sure that you go to her store. Go to my Instagram, PatriotPicker76, to check out her store link. Go to her store and show your support. Buy something from her. I looked at her store. She has a plethora of different items to choose from. So there's got to be something that you can find in there for you. So again, thank you for participating. This is Patriot Picker. I'm signing out. We'll catch you guys again on the flip side.